Have you been feeling like things are not going your way? Do you have this particular feeling that you are not going where you're supposed to be? You've not gotten your dream job, your dream career, that kids younger than you are already getting rich, but you feel stuck at a particular spot, you feel stuck at a particular place, that things are not moving very well for you. So now all these feelings are not exclusive to the world around you, because we live in a goal-driven society where things are expected to go in a particular way. We are expected to do a particular thing at a particular time. We are expected to get good grades, get rich at a sport, get married, have family, do this, do that. It leaves a particular feeling of guilt in you, which passes off as failure. So you see, it is not your fault. It is because of the society. The society actually plays a particular factor on this, because when we're expected to do some certain things and you don't meet that particular benchmark and you don't meet that particular goal, there is this feeling of guilt that is being left inside you, that if you're not careful, you start feeling like you have failed totally in life, that you are a failure. Whether you're feeling like a failure, you've really made some terrible mistakes or made some bad decisions in life generally, in this video, I have so many things for you to shake you off that particular feeling and get you right back in track. So please make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end and don't skip any part of this video, because after watching this video, you are going to get right back in track, and because you've actually understood what is wrong, and you also get the results and the answers that you need to get yourself out of this particular situation. So the first thing you have to do if you're feeling like a failure is to rethink the word failure. The word success and failure exist together because they are not apart. Okay, but we are meant to believe that they are very apart, and success is a different thing and failure is a different thing, but they work hand in hand. So instead of you using an emotionally charged up word like failure to describe yourself or to describe some things that are happening in your life, why not first of all replace it with some lesser words like setback, mistakes, and you can actually say that, oh, things are not moving actually well at this moment. Instead of saying that, oh, I have failed in life, or that you have failed generally, please, why not replace it with a lesser word instead of that emotionally charged up word like failure or failing that can actually lead you into getting depressed and seeing yourself as an entire failure. Okay, so this is the first thing you have to do if you are in this particular situation. You have to rethink the word failure and replace it with a much lesser word. Something that didn't go as planned is less intimidating to use than that heavy word failure to describe your current situation, because when you use failure, it leaves this feeling of guilt in you, which can actually lead you to be depressed, and it can keep you in a particular spot for the longest time. Okay, so instead of using that particular big word, use a less intimidating word to describe that particular situation, that current situation that you are in right now. Using the word failure actually blames you for not getting it right. So it is this time that you have to replace that particular word with something very much lesser. Another thing that you need to do when you start feeling like a failure is to recollect your success. There is something I need you to understand. You know, when the feeling of failure comes or sets in us, we just want to believe that, oh, there is nothing that's been going well in our life, when it is the opposite. You won't tell me that there is no moment in your life that you actually felt good about something, or you actually get some little achievement or something worth being happy for. There are some moments where you had a little breakthrough or something like that. So what you have to do is that each moment of your life, you have to make a journal of something that's been going well in your life, so that when you are embarking on a new journey or when you're embarking on a new thing, and the feeling of failure comes in, because when you're embarking on something, you actually expect two things: either it doesn't go well or you are going to succeed at it. So when that particular thing comes and eventually it didn't go well as planned, what you're going to do is that you're going to go back and look at the journal you have made, the things that you have written down, the good things that have actually happened in your life. This is the moment where you read it out loud to yourself and say that, oh, you've actually come too far. Actually make you not to remain at the moment of failure, not to overthink what has actually happened to you. Okay, so you have to recollect your success, so that when the feeling of failure comes in, or when it sets in, you will have so many reasons to keep going, and you will not sit at a particular spot for a long time. Okay, so you have to recollect your success. This is very important, because when the feeling of failure comes, or when setback happens, we actually forget that we've gotten so many things in life that are notable, or things that have actually been going well for us. We just want to live in the moment of failure, or that particular moment where we are not getting it going. So, but when you are journaling the things that has been happening in your life that are actually good, when the failure comes in, or when that particular feeling, because it's actually a feeling, okay, when something happens, you will not have that particular opportunity to start living in that present moment. You have so many reasons to move ahead and just see it as a setback that doesn't last for long. The thing that you need to do is don't be hard on yourself. Like I said earlier, in life, we won't get everything that we need. We won't get everything that we are working hard for. So there is always room for you to live setback, or let me say failure. Okay. So you either succeed at a thing or you fail at it. So success and failure will always come. There is no person on earth that gets everything that they want in life. So there is always that particular time that you won't get what you need. So what are you going to do? You have to show compassion to yourself. Do not be hard on yourself, so that when you are doing something and eventually it doesn't go well as planned, you will not be too hard on yourself and you will see reason to keep on going. And when that particular weird feeling of failure starts to creep in, you just have to shake it off and say, okay, that it doesn't go well this particular time doesn't mean that it's not going to go well another time. And it is going to give you that courage to work more harder, okay, or retry that particular thing that you failed at. Okay, so you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Just understand that either two things are going to happen in life. Either you fail at a thing or you succeed at it. But what keeps you going is that spirit in you, that compassion that you are having on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. Show compassion to your little soul, so that when things don't go as planned, you have a reason, or you have that courage to move on and keep trying. So appreciate your little effort, so that when that weird feeling of failure starts to creep in, you will just whisper to yourself and say, oh, I am trying all the best I can. I can do this and I can even do more. Another thing that you need to do is to shift your focus from your goal to your values. Okay, do not get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with having goals or setting goals for ourselves. But when you solely depend on achieving something, or setting a goal for yourself and achieving that, focusing only on goals can actually make any deviation at all in life feel like a big deal, which is not supposed to be. Let's say my goal is to go to a specific university and eventually I didn't get in. I might interpret that as failing at that particular goal because I've actually channeled my mind, everything in it, or I focused all my energy on getting that particular or reaching that particular goal. So, but if I remind myself of the values I had along the line, I could actually say, okay, I am very proud of myself. I can remind myself that I actually worked very hard, which aligns with my values and perseverance. So you have to shift your focus from goal setting to value setting. And in the face of recollecting your values, you can actually see the need or the reason to try again if it's something that you want to do again. And who knows, you might succeed at getting into that particular school, or you can even start seeing reasons why you shouldn't even attempt to go into that particular school again. So that is the reason why you should not focus on goal setting or reaching a particular goal. Okay, it is not very bad to set a goal for you, but you just have it in your mind that if it doesn't go well, that you still have your values or things that you will learn along the line, and things that can actually push you further to try again and to continue trying until you get it. The thing you need to do when you're feeling like a failure or you failed at something is to look for lessons for growth. I know it might be a little cringe to say that, oh, that someone that failed at something should start looking at the lessons to learn from that particular thing. But this is the best thing for you to do, because when you seek for lessons, when you look at the lessons that that thing is teaching you, it's going to open up your eyes to see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and the things that you can actually adjust to get better. So, but relying or sitting down, blaming yourself because you failed at something will actually get you stuck at that place for a long time. But when you look at the lessons to learn and to see the things that are actually working for you, the things that you can actually correct, the things that will work for you if you do some certain things, it will help you to stand up again and get it the second time. You reflect on your lessons constructively, it will actually provide a solution for you. I don't know what you think about this, but this happens almost all the time. When I reflect on something and see the lessons to learn from it, I actually see reasons and solutions to even get it better the next time I'm embarking on that particular thing again. If you have done everything I've said in this video and it didn't go well, is to seek external help, a professional help. If this particular feeling keeps unlocking around and it doesn't feel like it's going to go anytime soon, the next thing that you have to do is to seek professional help, because this particular feeling might be because of some childhood trauma, or you're suffering from depression, anxiety, and some other things that are beyond you. Okay, so you have to seek external help from a therapist, a professional that can actually help you detect what the real problem is. Okay, so you have to seek an external help, a professional to help you with it because it could be some external factors. So, in conclusion, I just want you to understand that you are not a failure. Just know that you failed at something doesn't mean that you are a failure. It just means that there are some things that didn't go well as planned. So you don't have to live in guilt or self-doubt that you are a failure or you can't do anything. Pick yourself up and try again, continue trying because in life we either win or fail. And when we fail at something, we get back stronger and keep on trying or look for solutions to our problems. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I believe that this video will change your life for the better this year. And if you've not liked this video, please like this video. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask me. And also, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. And I would like to see you in my next one. Good luck. Bye.